evening and welcome to another episode of the Beaver Sports Show. I'm Jenna Lade.
And I'm Jake McGrady.
And I'm Katie Beasley. I'm sitting in for Josh tonight as he's getting turned up for his birthday. Happy birthday, Josh.
Happy birthday.
Yes. And let's start the night off by talking about soccer.
The Beavers had a great game today in the Civil War match against the Ducks, winning 2-0.
The first goal was made inside the box by Brandy Dawson, and the second and final goal of the game was kicked in the far post by Jenna Richardson.
This Civil War match was also a farewell match for 9 graduating OSU seniors, including Dawson and Richardson. These girls played a great last match and should be proud to leave their legacy on such a high note.
I agree.
Yeah, so Katie, what do you think about the game?
It was such a great way for them to go out in style, especially like beating the Ducks. It was a great way to finish the season. But 2 seniors, Dawson and Richardson, were the ones that had got the goals this game. It was just really good way to end.
Yeah, it's an awesome way to win. And it was the last home game of the season, and they finished, it was a regular season, so they had 6 wins, 12 losses, and 2 ties. But it's just really awesome for them to end out like that, to win in the Civil War and have that be their senior
Like
night.
you said, you can't end the season better than a win against the Ducks, shutting them out 2-0. There was 9 seniors on the soccer team this year, and they had their families there as like in the last ceremonial introduction before the game, and they all started out. They all were put in to start the game. So what more can you ask for? Creaming the Ducks. It was a good game.
Yeah, and everyone was super pumped for the game too. It was
great way to go out.
Audrey Benier-LaRose also collected 3 great saves for the
she had a
Beavers.
great game.
Yeah,
for sure.
No, congrats. And in volleyball, OSU took on Arizona State last Saturday, running a full 4 rounds before falling to the Sun Devils with sets of 21-25, 25-23, 20-25, and another 20-25.
Becky Defoe was ranked as digs leader for the team, racking up 31 digs throughout the night. This put her at 1,888 mark in her career. She needs 112 more to become the 10th player in the Pac-12 to have more than 2,000 digs in a single career. Kelsey Zimmerman also saw a career high with the game with a total of 17 kills.
And the team saw a score of 11 times throughout the whole game, but it wasn't quite enough, with Oregon State only winning 1 out of the 4 rounds, which effectively gave it to ASU.
The Beavers take to the road, landing in California for a match against UCLA tomorrow at 6 p.m. and a match against USC on Sunday at 11 a.m.
Some of our sports show staff went and talked to the people about their predictions of the game last week. Here's what they had to say.
Oh, you going to the football game this Friday?
Yes.
Beavers versus Trojans?
I have to work it, actually.
You have to work it? Okay.
Yeah.
What is your prediction of the score?
35-21.
Beavers?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, who is the only person to win a Heisman Trophy at Oregon State University?
I believe it's Terry Baker.
That's correct. I heard the Beavers are having an orange out for this Friday's game. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's a good way to unite the whole OSU community at the football games. It shows everybody supports the Beavers and everybody supports each other.
Thank you.
Great job. So the upcoming football game is this Friday against SC. I'm glad you asked questions about your guys tailgating. What do you guys do before the games, or if you even go to the games?
We just hang out with friends and maybe,
So they hang out with friends, huh? That's what girls do before the football games. Get that.
The Beavs took on USC last weekend and took a tough loss, with USC pulling away with 31 points to Oregon State's 14.
Jenna went out to the game to have a sideline look at the action.
So I am here with the fan, Nick Beasley. Are you excited for tonight?
Oh, yeah. Very excited.
How do you feel the game is going to end up?
Oh, we're going to win. We're going to win.
Do you have any predictions on the score?
No, but we're going to win.
Said it from the man himself. Thank you, Nick.
No problem.
So I am here with David. He's here for Dad's Weekend. David, are you excited for the game?
Yes. We're going to beat the Trojans.
Yeah, you sure about that?
Mostly.
What do you think the score will be?
26-22.
Did you hear about their new uniforms that they're wearing?
The Trojans or the Beavers? Oh, the orange ones. I can't wait.
Yes.
That's the ones I wanted to see. I've been looking forward to those all year.
How's the tailgating been?
Excellent.
Excellent?
Yes.
Some good people, good vibes?
Wonderful people. all the time.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. With Caden. Caden, are you excited for the game?
Yes.
Are you super excited? You can't even do it?
Yes.
Now, tell me, what do you think of Sean Mannion?
I think he's gonna win the Heisman Trophy.
And who do you think is going to win, Oregon State or USC?
Oregon State.
That's exactly what I like to hear. Thank you so much. The infamous bus, so let's take a tour of the inside. Inside the bus, we have Sean Mannion's signature, but not only that, inside the bus, there is even Mike Riley's.
It was a rough Friday night last week for Research Stadium for the Beavs with a loss to USC, final score 31-14. The two teams hadn't met since 2010 when the Beavs downed the then number 20 USC Trojans.
Right, and Sean Mannion was a little out of his element this game and a little out of rhythm. He only completed 26 of the 45 passes and threw for 277 yards and a touchdown, but also had 3 interceptions. 2 of the 3 interceptions came in the red zone, and Oregon State had a field goal blocked and missed another. Mannion hit his favorite target, Brandon Cooks, with a 43-yard pass on the opening series, and the Beavers were helped by a pass interference call. But Trevor Romain's 46-yard field goal attempt was blocked, which I feel like the missed field goal attempt kind of ruined the momentum for Oregon State.
Injuries in the linebacker position is really what hurt us in the game against USC, but our defense didn't show up either, allowing 489 yards in each game.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of big momentum shifts in this game. Like you said, the 3 interceptions were killer as well as the blocked field goal. And, you know, the momentum going into this game is huge. I mean, the positive we can take out of it was the orange out. The jerseys looked awesome.
Yeah, they
looked
good.
It was
great.
Dad's weekend. The crowd was pretty crazy. The tailgating before was great. But you know, quickly a few of those turnovers just really took it away from us. And like I said last week, Marquise Lee going into the game is updated from day to day to probable, and the addition of him was huge for USC. I mean, 2 touchdowns, he was unstoppable. And you know, Brandon Cooks had a good game.
Brandon caught 6 passes for 88 yards, and he had a touchdown. And what's really cool is his 6th reception of the game tied him with James Rogers and Marcus Wheaton for most in a single game, which is 91 right now. So,
you know,
another game.
It was as good of a game that he could have had. I mean, he was double covered the whole game by the USC secondary, and it was tough to get absolutely anything in. Mulaney stepped up. The tight ends, Hammett was back in that game. Tight ends did a good job, but you know, it was just a tough game all in all.
And we did have a couple highlights, you know, in the second
Yeah, I agree.
quarter when we had the 14 points and USC only had 7. But,
I agree.
you know, that was really exciting. And, I mean, even though we lost, like, it was such a great game. Like, the crowd was awesome. Just it being Dad's weekend, that was a super great weekend. So I had a lot of fun being on the sideline and being able to do that. Yeah, that was super great.
Having a bye this week should really help the team rest and fix some of the problems. And
So we're coming to an end for the night, but before we go, we have sports correspondent Malcolm, who went out to gather a little this or that from an unsuspecting student.
I'm Malcolm Marble, and this is
Jerome Robinson.
And this is This or That. Football or basketball?
Football.
Books or magazines?
Books.
Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Jordan or Kobe?
Jordan.
Beavers or Ducks?
Beavers.
Adidas or Nike?
Nike.
Running or walking?
Running.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Athletes or non-athletes?
Athletes.
Veggies or junk food?
Junk food.
Okay. Coach Robinson or Coach Riley?
Coach Riley.
Cars or trucks?
Trucks.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Flowers or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Chicken or fish?
Chicken.
Orange or black?
Black.
Old Beaver or Rebeat Beaver?
Old Beaver.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
So that's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Jenna Lade.
I'm Katie Beasley.
And I'm Jake McGrady. Thanks for tuning in and have a great evening.